Good day, everyone. Welcome to our science class. Today, we are going to talk about fossils. For our starter activity, identify if the statement is true or false. Pause the video and write your answers. Time is up. Now, the answers are for number 1, true, number 2, true, number 3, false, number 4, true, and number 5, true. Did you get all the correct answers? If not, stay tuned. This topic is for you. Learning objective is to describe how fossils are formed. Success criteria. I can identify different types of fossils. I can describe how fossils are formed. I can explain the process of fossilization. And I can write a report about fossils. Are dinosaurs real? Take a minute to think and answer. What evidence do you have that they are real or not? And where does the evidence come from? Okay, so it is believed that the dinosaurs' fossils have been found for centuries, and this gave rise to some of the mythical creatures in ancient cultures. However, without documented evidence, we cannot know this for sure. What we do know is that our current knowledge of dinosaurs and paleontology, which is the study of fossils, started in the 1800s. So we really have only known about them for the last 200 years. We know about dinosaurs due to the discovery of fossils and the fossilized skeletons. What is a fossil? Fossils are rare, as most animals and plants that die rot away into the soil. The conditions have to be perfect for a fossil to form. There are different ways that the fossil can be created, but the most common is the mold and casts. What are the fossils for? So these are the different examples of fossils. Fossils gives us clues about organisms that lived long ago. They also provide evidence about how Earth's surface has changed over time. And fossils helped scientists understand what past environments may have been like. Many fossils nowadays can be seen in museums, just like here on the picture. There are different types of fossils. We call them as body fossils. First, we got mold and cast fossils. Mold fossils form when all the parts, including the bones, have decayed and all that is left is the mold of the animal. Cast fossils form from mold fossils as the mold fossil is filled up with sediments, so it is not made up of the original matter of the animal or plant. These are just like a print or a molding. The second type of fossil is called replacement fossils. Replacement fossils form when water dissolves the original hard matter of the bones and replace them with mineral matter. This is what we think of when we discuss dinosaur fossils. They still look like the original bones, but are not made up of the same matter anymore. They are solidified and became hard rock. And finally, we got a whole body fossils. A whole body fossils form when the original body has been preserved. For example, a woolly mammoth in ice or a mosquito in an amber, just like here on the picture. So for your activity, identify the type of fossil. Number 1, it is formed when the original body has been preserved. For example, a woolly mammoth in ice or a mosquito in amber. The answer is whole body fossils. Number 2, it is formed when water dissolves the original hard matter of the bones and replaces them with mineral matter. The answer is replacement fossils. And it is formed when all the parts, including the bones, have decayed and all that is left with the mold of the animal, and that is called mold fossils. Here are the steps of fossils formation. First, when the animal dies, it is buried fast. Second, the soft parts of the animal, example their skin and the flesh, decay. Fourth, over a long time, the sand and bones become rock, so it hardens. And finally, after hundreds of years or thousands of years, fossils are made. So these are the steps of fossils formation. Remember, it started with all when an animal, an organism died. Then, its soft parts like the skin and some of its flesh rotten or decay. Then, it mixed up with sand and bones, and then it hardened and become rock. And finally, fossils are made. So for your next activity, I want you to list down the steps of fossil formation in your own words. Okay, so pause the video and write your answers. Time is up. So the answers are when the animal dies, again, it buried fast, then its part of the body decay or decomposes, then it mixes up with the sand and the bones become rock and fossils are made. And finally, for our plenary activity, I will be leaving you 4 questions. I want you to answer it carefully according to what we have discussed a while ago. Pause the video and write down the answers. Time is up. Let's reveal the answers. For number 1, it's letter A, it's casts. Number 2, shark tooth, letter B. Number 3, letter C, insect trapped in amber. And number 4, letter A, hard. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you have learned something today. Enjoy learning and always remember, be the best you can. Bye.